Shed G, what college did you graduate from? I think, for me, just me, that I'd like to know if me and Keith Ellison, Bobby Joe Champion, Barack Obama even, or anybody besides Michael Cooper Sr. and Derek, who has no last name, ever, since I met my ex 1991, I think it was, when we calculated it, because I had just turned 20, and then I started hanging at my sister Renee's house. So then at the height of 20, which would be January, I could say, that's when me and Michael started interacting. Around April, May, we were now sleeping together. Then by August of that year, I was pregnant. So by my 21st birthday, I thought I was having an abortion by Michael, because we just wasn't ready to be parents. And under the theory that I would rather, abort a baby than have a baby I do not want, at the early stages when it looks like a little seahorse, where they determine that it's best, so that you're not really hurting a baby, because by the time they get to be 6, 7, 8, 9 months, that's almost a baby, right? Because now you're looking at a baby with eyes, ears, mouth, nose, hands, ears, hearts. These things are now formed where you could look and say that's a human life. And why did you wait so long? Not so much why did you have the abortion, but why did you wait so long? Did you need a job? Did you need to acquire some money? Did you not know about contraceptives? Because here in my state, Minnesota, since I went to school, I thought that you could get birth control. And you could even practice where you just monitor when you may or may not be ovulating, so that you can tell your boyfriend we're not having sex. And then if you say no, no means no. Even if we are sleeping together, any other time. Right now, no means no, because I do not want to get pregnant. And if you don't want to have a baby, then you should wait. And this is where you get to learn to control yourself, right? Where you get to learn to control yourself and keep your wee-wee in your pants, so that you're not a slut whore, seeming to think under the ideology of a man, you have these rights to, what did they say? Procreate, fertilize at will, just make babies randomly. And they forgot that, that goes with care, right? So you got to care for the kids too. And then with the cost of the living, I just felt like half. So like a woman who had a baby or a man who was taking care of a child would be due half, because they wouldn't have to necessarily get a second bedroom. They could just get a 1 bedroom. And under the theory, you charge for the second bedroom an amount of money, which increases the cost of the rent. I figured that in theory would be where I start with, your children. Because, how much is that cost of the extra room? Because, when they're little, they could sleep in your room. But then once they get to be a certain age, foster care, state of Minnesota said that they had to get their own room. They couldn't sleep in the room with the parents anymore, because they might see them having sex. And we don't want our children learning that too soon. So then with that being said, they said you should get a second room, which is why when I moved on Oliver, they gave Shayla and Michael at, what was it, 4 and 5, 5 and 6 separate rooms, because under the gender, one had a wee-wee, one had a kitty cat. They should be sleeping separately at this age, in theory, properly, when you follow the law like they were doing at that time, so that, they don't have these sexual tendencies which might be out of the norms. What was we talking about? I'm just wondering, was it birth control? Yeah. Abstain. I'll think about it and remember if I can think about what I was thinking about. Remember when I made them? How many of them houses did I give away at Moonraker? I just kept putting them in the doorway. Did anybody collect them and make them, priceless items, Elon Musk, and then sell them like on eBay or, Amazon, and then list them? Because I was putting my name under the bottom and I was signing them like an artist, because I really thought that I had this internet fame. And under the internet fame, I thought I was, popular. And then now my works of art that was doing good works would, now be priceless items that people could say, oh my God, she lived in Minnesota. I met Sharon. I know Sharon. She was a great person. I just love Sharon.